Hello, thank you for tuning into this week's set of reads. I apologize for my voice. It's a little off still. Doesn't hurt, but I'm going to probably sound like this through all these readings. For the main read, the tarot part, I'm going to use Gilded Tarot Royale by Chiro Marchetti. Text by Barbara Moore. At the bottom here is the social media information, and there's a llewellyn.com if you want to find the information. For the supportive oracle cards, Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. Website, what is the website? I think it's a Hay House or something. It's illustrated by Jesse Reish. I know it's at the bottom there. I think it's Hay House. I just didn't notice it where it was. I think it's near the end of it, but somewhere in that, under the barcode, there's the website for that too. Feel free to check that out. And the dice, I use a 22-sided dice. It doesn't have a 0, but it has a 22 for the major arcana. I just used 22 for the Fool. And I have a 14-sided dice for the minor arcana, and a 4-sided dice to choose the element. And that's from, is it Math Art Fun? MathArtFun.com. If you're interested. I also had some other dice. I don't think any of these dice are from this anymore, but I'll throw this up there. Tom Anders. None of this is, what do you call it? I'm not getting anything for doing any of this. I'm just, people like the information, so I'm sharing it. That's what that is. And here's the QR code if you want it for Tom Anders. I had another 21-sided dice I used to use, but I don't use it anymore. In case you want to look other places for dice, there you go. Okay, I think we're all set. Of course, if you want a reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day. Hello, Virgo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. Readings are valid from when you come to them. I apologize for my voice. It's clearly going to be this way through this whole video. So, here, let's see what we got for Virgo. A lot of Earth cards starting off, which is a good thing for Virgo. And another Earth card. So, Justice. It's about things going back where they should have been. Things going back to where they should have been anyway, but currently are not. So, okay. Whatever this situation is, could be family, friends, work. I feel like a lot of you family. It's not like it's been bad. That's subjective, clearly. Not like bad. I don't know. It's subjective. But it's never been right. Certain things have just never been right. And there's this disconnect from it. Let me get some. The situation. I keep feeling like it really, or at least it didn't seem like it was that bad at the time. It's never really been right. The small arguments. Things change, but not really that much. And even when they change, they don't really change. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like people change, like they move. But even when they move, things don't change. It's like the same attitudes, the same behaviors. They're just doing it in a different location. That type of thing. So it's like there's change, but there's not really change, if you follow me. You know what I mean? Like, you might literally move 500 miles away, but the people are still acting the same. You're still dealing with the same headaches. Currently, that energy is starting to look a little different. Two of Swords released the block in Judgment in favor of the situation. Maybe something is changing in the situation. This time the change, though, is whether it be family, friends, work, whatever it may be. Somebody's involvement, at the very least, is changing. The way that they're handling things or what they're able to do. Either somebody who had the control no longer has it. Somebody who did not have the control now does have it. Somebody might be flat out just leaving. I don't see addition. I see more subtraction here. I see more subtraction. Like, when I say that, I mean, like, I don't see new people coming in. I see, like, either somebody leaving or, like, the flopping of a role, somebody not having the power they had before, or somebody who'd never had the power having the power. Something like that. What is your involvement in that part of the situation? I know, Katie. You're just kind of rolling with it in the moment. You're doing what you need to do. I keep feeling like I'll do my fair share. I keep feeling that. I'll do my fair share. I'll do my fair share. I don't know. I'm not really allowing myself to think past that. You know what I mean? It's, for example, if I'm showing up for a dinner, maybe a family dinner, I'll bring something to share, or I'll show up early and help get things together, or maybe I'll stay late and help clean up a little bit. Like, I'll do my share to show my appreciation, so the person hosting doesn't have it all on them. I'll do my share, but like I don't get into, like, how much other people are contributing, or I'm not getting into that. And I'm just doing my fair share. I keep going back to that. Like, I don't want to get into the politics of it. I'm not here to police people. I'll do my fair share. That's that. And I feel like some of you literally might show up a little late, and maybe you'll bring something. For example, if it was a dinner, show up a little late, bring something to share, and then you'll stay a little later to help clean up a little bit. But you're like, I'm not showing up early to put in all the work and then bring something and then staying late to have everything cleaned up. I'm not doing everything. I'll do my fair share. I'll do a portion of it. But as it is, I'll probably only one of the few people that helps clean up anyway. So I'm not here to do the whole thing for everybody. It's fine. You're balancing it out. The cat's being a little sassy today. I don't know what's going on with him. You got the star card here, but I don't see you really telling people what to do. The star card can be a communication card. It can be. It can also be like maneuvering the situation to your benefit. I'm taking care of myself. I'm paying attention. I'm seeing what's going on between the lines. The star card is a very highly intelligent card. So you're seeing what's going on and you're deciding what you need to do. I feel like I'm staying out of other people's business, though. I feel like I'm not interested in telling other people how to do things. I don't want to. I'll just take care of my part. Then I'll maneuver this to my benefit. I'll read between the lines. People can do what they have to do, but I'm not here to run the whole show. I don't want to, and I'm not going to pretend like I'm gonna. It's fine. Okay, so that part passes. You participate as you need to participate. There's something rough coming up here. Four of Swords is healing. Hierophant, half in, half out. It's kind of, I don't know, there's the loss of stability that seems to be regaining new stability. The situation, part of it's coming apart, which is the loss of stability. But for things to really start shaping up where they should be, we got to have some loss of stability to do that. You're not going to enjoy that part. There's some loss of stability here. It's the Ten of Swords, which is devastation. I don't think you're going to like it when it happens. Definitely some loss of stability. It's happening. It's the necessary. I keep thinking necessary evil. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not saying anything is warranted or anybody deserved anything, but something's happening. Hi. Hello. The trick is to not own this part. I feel like I want it to end. I want it to be finished. I don't want this to keep going. For that reason alone, you might try to take control of it and just kind of like, let's just clean it up so we can move on. Let's just clean it up so we can move on. That's not going to actually help this situation. It might also be futile. I feel like there's this panic, almost energy. Like I just gotta put it back in line. I gotta put everything where it belongs, and it can be fine. It can be fine. It'll be futile. You can try, but it's not gonna work. I'm getting the here. That's the Hermit card is the Virgo card. I'm kind of seeing you kind of stepping forward, kind of like, oh, this isn't right. Let me just fix it. Let me just fix it. It's gonna be futile. It's not gonna last. What they're saying to do is embrace what's going on, which could be very hard. Could be very hard. Embrace what's going on, sort out what's really happening here, and accept what's disappearing. Accept what's falling away. Accept that loss of stability. Don't rebuild on something that's shoddy. You know what I mean? There might be that knee-jerk reaction to rebuild on something that's faltered. Not because you're realizing it, but just kind of like, oh, that fell down. Let me just put it back up. Let me just put it back up. Not realizing the shelf it fell off of is not anchored right and is kind of slipping forward every now and then. That's why things are falling off of it. You just may not realize that that's what's going on there. If you step back and think about what's going on and really look at it, you'll realize that this isn't good. Embracing the change is kind of like this shelf. We're going to use the shelf. The shelf is not anchored right. It's not going to hold that much, and not for nothing, it's not put up correctly anyway. So let's take it down, let's fix the wall, and either put it up correctly or find a different place where it can be put up correctly. So it's like we have to take it down, address why it's not working right, and put it where it's supposed to go, or at least correct it so it can hold the weight we need it to hold. It's not a fun process. But from that, and I get if you don't do it that way at first, it'll be a futile effort. It'll just kind of like, well, it's kind of like we force the shelf back up and we try to put a bracket under it to make it stick. It'll crash down worse next time. It'll keep falling worse and worse until it's actually dealt with. It might even destroy the shelf to where you have to get a whole new shelf. Just to keep in mind. When you do finally go towards it and address it, the sooner the better. And Virgo is not about wasting their time, I know that. So it's like realizing, wait, no, that keeps falling, and I know I really just want to put it back, but that's not the right move. Why did it fall? Why isn't this working? Let's look deeper. It's uncomfortable. I don't want to look deeper. I know I need to, but I really feel like I don't want to. I'm like, oh, I don't really want to look deeper, but I got to do it. I just got to face it. The sooner you get into that, the sooner you can rebuild it correctly, the sooner that'll hold what it's needing to hold. It's either rebuilding it in the same place correctly, or it's realizing it can't go there. We got to find another place to put it so it will hold what we need it to hold. You will make the change. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. There's this weird feeling like I'm going to go back to trying to put it back the way it was. It'll be futile. It'll just drive you nuts. The sooner you face it, the easier it'll be. You're going to have to face it sooner or later anyway. And the sooner you get past it, the sooner you can look back and like, thank God that's done. Here have been showing up later in the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Things will be better for you afterwards. You will restabilize things. The Five of Pentacles. It's not totally in. It's like half in, half out a little bit. You might be blocking people from your life after this is all said and done. I just get this feeling like, you know what, that's never going to fly right, and I don't feel like I need to be responsible for people. That they're just not going to fly right, and I'm just kind of like, I'm exiting that situation. I'm done. We all got to make our own decisions on that, but you might be blocking some people from your life completely. If that's the case, it's because of the reforming of the situation, and it's kind of like, I can't reform this and have this correct with these people involved because they're messing with it. It's like having unruly children. It's kind of like if I keep letting the kids jump up and down on the couch, it's always going to wreck it. It's not going to last like it's supposed to if they keep using it like a trampoline. So I either have to bar these children from my house, or at least only let the children in my house that are ruly and will not jump on my couch. If they're willing, if they'll listen and not jump on the couch, and they'll use it the way it's designed to be used, they can come in. But if there's going to be these kids, I can't control them. No matter what I do, they're jumping on the couch. When I'm not looking, they're jumping on the couch. They're not allowed in the house anymore, and that's the end of that. That's where that was going. You're going to be a lot happier. I got that Lover's card and the Strength, kind of like there's going to be a learning curve. I feel like this is the learning curve. Once you've gotten past the learning curve and you've set your boundaries and you've upheld your boundaries, I feel like people will stop pushing your boundaries, because once you've made up your mind and you hold them long enough, people won't even question it. So this whole situation is about something that never really worked right. It's going to come apart. It's going to be unpleasant when it comes apart. But when you reform it, it'll be a lot better. The thing is, after you reform it, not only set those boundaries, hold those boundaries, and if some people have to be released from your life, they have to be released from your life. That's on them. If they don't want to respect your rules, they get what they deserve, I guess. Anything else? Alright, I think we're good. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.